Hi, my name's Paige Dawson. I'm your Vice President Welfare, and today we're going to walk through how to use STI testing kits. So with me today, I've got a testing kit for people who have male genitals, right? It's from Umbrella, who are Birmingham's local sexual health clinic. Essentially, they're your people to go to if you need stuff like this, and they come into the main building and the SU building all the time, so you'll see them kicking about. So when you get your testing kit, it'll be really obvious if it's a person for male genitals or female genitals. They have like a little figure on them, if you can see that, it's upside down. And you'll open it up and it'll have instructions in, right? And these will save your life, because I've worked with Umbrella for a while and even I get confused sometimes, which is why we're doing this today. So keep the instructions on you, okay? So then you kind of want to check you've got everything. No point doing a kit if you haven't got all of the stuff. So for the male kits, because they are different, you'll need a little pee cup. You have your little sort of like test tube thing, very scientific. Then you've got a couple of baggies here. Now this one is where you put your biohazard stuff, and then this one is what gets posted off. And the most boring bit is just filling out a couple of details here, but it can remain fairly anonymous. So I will walk you through it now. Put everything back so it's nice and neat. On the back of this kit, it says, for the male genital sample, we need a urine sample. So you're gonna have to find a toilet for this. Normally Umbrella are stationed near a loo to make it nice and easy so you're not peeing in public, because we don't want you to get arrested. We just want you to look after your sexual health. So you are gonna pee into this little urine collection pot, and then it very clearly says, put the rest in the toilet. So don't pee on the floor, do you know what I mean? Okay, today our pee comes in the shape of Tango from the Aston Good Place. It was only 80p, absolute bargain. Swing by and get yourself a drink. Okay, so we'll pop this into here. This is your pee, tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. And just a gentle reminder again, the rest goes in the toilet. But as we care about the environment and using things sustainably, I will be drinking the rest of the pee today. So that's for later, yummy. And then what you wanna do is remove the lid from the tube with the yellow label. So remember this bad boy that I got out earlier? We're gonna remove the tube lid, so get in here. There's normally like a little thing where you can, lovely. And then see this? We're gonna remove this lid and just really delicately pop it anywhere. I mean, so context, you will be in a toilet. So you are gonna have to be a little bit mindful about where you pop things, because there's a bit of liquid in the bottom of this and you don't want that to fall out. So just be careful, take your time doing it. I pop it on the floor and just maybe put a little bit of toilet paper underneath so you're not contaminating it and things. It is what it is. So we've taken off our little lid, tick. Now we need to get the pipette and get our Tango urine from the collection pot. So pipette, anyone who did any kind of science will remember these bad boys, great fun. And so we're literally gonna put it in your pee. Yeah, it's a bit gross, but it's pee, innit? It's all stuff you put in your mouth, don't worry about it. Before it got digested, don't put pee in your mouth. Don't want that on record as something I've said. And then what you're gonna do is put the urine. So do you see this little line here? There's two black lines, and in the center is where you want it to go, okay? So you're not using a lot, really. You don't have to chug like 3 gallons of water before you do this test. So you're gonna bang this in here. Okay, I need to do a little bit more. You know what, we'll face it your way. So get my little Tango urine. Try to get it to fizz over. Zoop. Okay, and we're just below the fill line, so I'm gonna go a little bit further. And then, oh God, I've got pee everywhere. Tut tut, sorry to the toilets that I would have used, because I just got pee on the table. And that is bang on between the two lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it's between the two lines, that's enough of a sample as you need. So then you've got kind of this will be pee covered, not ideal. Just keep this, bang it in there, lovely. And then kind of put that to one side and we'll bin it safely later. So you've done that. You've got your urine in this, bish bash bosh. This now, for me, it's a lovely drink. For you, just put it in the toilet and put it with your disposal waste, okay? So that's going with your waste. Lovely stuff. And then, once you've filled up between the black fill lines, you can screw the lid, so we're at step 3 now, screw the lid back onto the tube tightly and do not pierce the foil cap. So you see this little foil cap on the top? Don't pierce it, just don't touch it. Easy peasy, look, done. So we've got our P halfway between the two lines, but anywhere between those lines is fine. It's nice and sealed, foil cap in place, bang in. So step 4, this bit's a bit pernickety, but you do get a pen, which is handy. You've got to write your name and date of the sample on the tube, then take the numbered sticker labelled urine, I'll show you in a minute. Urine, urine, urine? I don't know, someone will correct me that in the comments, from the request form and attach this to the tube. So on here, you'll see it's a bit awkward, but the main thing is getting the sticker on, because that's how they use barcodes and numbers and stuff. Your name's just a handy thing to have. So you're gonna put your patient name, I'm gonna put, oh gosh, the pen doesn't work. This is a out-of-date test. That's something I should have mentioned actually. All these tests have expiry dates. I'm using an out-of-date one, waste not, want not, but that's probably why this pen isn't working. So I'm gonna put page on here, but I would put your last name as well, but for the sake of this purpose, look, there's my name, lovely stuff. And then you're gonna put the date as well, which I think is the 8th of September. So the 8th of the 9th, I've put that on there. I have actually got a bit of a liquid on me, so just think how lovely that would be, a bit of liquid pee on your fingers. You'll wash your hands after, it's fine. So then you've just written your name, and then you're gonna take the numbered sticker, which, here we go. Remember all these bad boys from earlier? Another baggie, it's very confusing. And it's labelled urine or urine, I genuinely don't know, on here. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but there's a bunch of different stickers, and the only one you want is the urine sticker, okay? So we're gonna take that, easy peasy to get off, and you're gonna attach it to the tube. I don't believe there's a specific place, you know, I think you just have to bash it on. They're pretty good in the kind of labs and stuff. They're pretty good at working out where the sticker is. Look, bazinga, lovely stuff. So you've got your sticker on there, and that is the actual sample bit done, right? You've done your sample, the hard bit's over. Now we just have to get these bags in the right place, okay? So once you've taken your sample, tick, place it in the clear plastic bag containing the absorbent pad. So we do have a lot of bags here, so let's just take it slow. This is the absorbent pad thing. I don't know if you can see that. Don't take it out, it's there for a purpose. Right, we're gonna open this up and we're gonna pop it in here, right? That's in there, lovely. And then we're gonna seal it. And this bit, I wanna tell you, I've been helping people with these tests for years. I always get confused where the sticker bit is, and it will take me longer than I'd care to admit. Bingo, it's the foil. Okay, so it's not too dissimilar from taking a PCR test, which I know we don't want to talk about, but it's a similar kind of energy. This foil bit comes off, just get the air out a bit, just makes it easier for packaging. And then seal it up, job done. Right, so that's that one done. Then you want to pop the request form, so that's this bad boy, which we'll fill out in a second, and this into this box. So this is a bit of waste, bang that over there. You can keep the pen, it's a souvenir. And we're gonna fill out this request form really quickly. So on the request form, like I said, I've done this for years, so you don't have to fill all of this out. When we get students to do it when they come into the main building, we just get them to fill out the key bits so we can actually get the data back to you. So there's one bit at the top. It says essential information, right? Everything else you can more or less bin off. You can fill it out if you want to, but you don't have to. So you're gonna put your surname in, D-A-W-S-O-N, first name, P-A-I-G-E, put it in, oh, just my handwriting is shocking, but if you could put it in all capital letters, that'd be really handy. Just makes it easier for people to read. Date of birth, I'm not gonna tell you all of that unless you wanna buy me birthday presents. So you're gonna tick your sex, put your postcode in, and then your mobile. And the point of the mobile is not so they can send you like ads or stuff, it's not about that. It's so they can send you the text and be like, you're good for it, or not. And if you're not, that's totally fine too. So bang your number in, and then that is literally it. They are all the details you have to put in, okay? So then, do they want us to pop it in this little baggie? Let's have a look. Put the request form and the bag into the box and close it up. So we've got, this is your little box that it all came in. That goes in there, right? Here's your form. You've only filled out the optional, not the optional, sorry, you've only filled out the essential details. Don't just fill out the optional ones because you won't get any information back. And that's all you need to put in there. And then Next step, close it up, put the box into the prepaid envelope. You don't even have to pay for postage, and post immediately. That's literally it. So we're going to close this up. It's quite easy to do. You don't have to have a degree in putting boxes together. Put this in here. And look, see, it's got the little code on there as well that you've put on. That's how they kind of make sure that everything's connected to the right person. Peel this little plasticky thing off. And then you get the absolute pleasure of mailing a biological substance category B to some microbiology reception somewhere. So that's fantastic. And that is literally how you do a chlamydia and gonorrhea STI testing kit. It doesn't take very long. They're completely free. You can order them online at Umbrella, or you can collect them when Umbrella come into the Aston University services. And it's all confidential. No one's in a room somewhere thinking, oh, blooming heck, John's got an STI. They would rather you test, right? So get it done. And if you do test positive, don't sweat it, because gonorrhea and chlamydia, you can literally cure with just a couple of antibiotics over the course of a week, okay? Don't sweat it. We'd rather you test it, because that means you're gonna get your stuff cleared up, and then everyone else will be well away when you have sex again. So happy days. That's how you do an STI testing kit for chlamydia and gonorrhea if you have male genitals.